Welcome back, everybody. This is Eric here with Iraq Veteran 8888. We're here at SHOT Show 2016, having a look around. We've been, hitting up a bunch of different booths and showing off a bunch of new products. This is part of our continuing SHOT Show coverage for this year. We came by the Kimber booth to have a look around because there's a little gun that a lot of people are talking about right now, and that's their new K6S. It's a revolver. So Kimber is making a revolver now, all right? And you can imagine K for Kimber, 6 for the amount of rounds it holds, and S for stainless, all right? K6S. Real simple setup. If you guys are familiar with the J-frame revolver, you'll be kind of right at home. There's a lot of things about it that are different we're going to discuss. I'm not going to get into every little bell and whistle, but there's a lot of interesting attributes that they added this revolver that make it truly their own. They've got this, back strap here's been machined pretty much like a custom gunsmith would do if they, if you wanted to have, a little bit of custom work done on your revolver. A lot of guys will kind of, checker or cut their back straps, add a little bit of extra girth for their hand and a little bit of extra meat to grab onto there. Using laminated wood panels for the grip panels. All right, we got recessed cylinders, and you do have a 6-shot. Most guns in this size range and this cylinder size are a 5-shot, so you get six rounds in the cylinder. With the way that the cylinder's recessed on this gun, has a very, very tight cylinder gap. All right, so you're not gonna, there's no play at all. Once that cylinder locks in place, it's nice and tight. The thumb latch for the cylinder release is a push button. You push it in. So that's something that kind of take out of Ruger's playbook, okay? You know that Colts pull away, Smiths push to open, this one pushes in. So definitely some differences there in terms of the way the revolver operates compared to other things that are out there. Also, one of the things about the gun that's pretty interesting, when you look close, you'll see a lot of beveled edges. You see on the frame here where they take these edges down, and on the front you've got this bit of a bevel right here. That bevel assists in holstering, allows the gun to find a holster a lot easier in a low light situation. And if you look throughout the design of the gun, you can see a lot of bevels that they put just to make everything smoother, where you're not really like messing up your hand when you go to grab it, or you're not catching your clothing if you're going to pull it out of a tightly worn holster that's inside the waistband or whatever. Okay, so you're not going to have it snatching on your clothing. The sights are very low profile, and that's also so the gun's not going to snatch on your clothing or anything like that. You'll notice that the rear sight is actually set in a dovetail. That's to allow, for the future, they'll allow different rear sights for this gun. Probably front sights too, you can change out. But for now, it's just pretty much a fixed sighting system like you see here. Pretty cool little gun. We had an opportunity to put a few rounds through it. Media day at the range on Monday. I only got to put 2 cylinders through it. I didn't get to shoot it a lot. Chad was shooting it pretty good. I shot it decent. It's one of those things that probably have to get a little bit of more time behind it to kind of see what you truly think about it. One thing that I can say about the gun, the 357 Magnum, and this is a 357 Magnum, it's all stainless, so it's a nice heavy frame gun, can take a lot of pressure, seems like a really strong gun design. But one thing I noticed about full bore 357 Magnum out of this little guy, that's definitely a handful. I've shot a variety of different, heavy Smith & Wesson revolvers, short Smith & Wessons and Magnum calibers, and I'm not going to say that it's less or more controllable than either gun. I love my Smith & Wesson revolvers. However, one thing I will notice, and they mentioned that some shooters did complain a little bit about the shape of the top of the back strap here, as where this edge of the frame right here gives a very deliberate edge that can really translate to a little bit more felt recoil in the hand. So that's something that they may eventually work with a little bit more in terms of, that geometry, changing that around. I can't speak for them and say that they will, but I'm just giving, following up on a little bit of the feedback that I got from some of the other shooters at the range. They were complaining about the shape of the grip in relation to the frame. They might make some minor rolling changes there. It's hard to say. It is a new gun, so anytime you're talking about new firearms that are out in the industry, you're always going to get some minor little rolling changes that kind of come down. So there it is. That's the K6S. So now all you Kimber fans can have yourselves a revolver. Pretty interesting. There it is. Guys, make sure you stay in tune. We got a lot more SHOT Show coverage on the way, many more things on the way, tons of coverage. We're posting like 3 or 5 videos a day. So we're going to keep at it. We got a lot of stuff to look at. We'll see you guys soon. Thanks for the support. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you soon.